Hello, it's me, Kerbanaut here. And today we're going to be doing the last episode, in this season. Anyway, I like to call it a season because I know that I'm going to do another one because I'm not gonna, just go through all of this, and not go to any planets. This is the Legend of Kethane. Welcome. So, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be launching up, one last thing, in our local area that's in orbit around Kerbin, and it's going to be a Kerbin space station because we do not have one as of yet. We have a station around the moon, and we have all our Kethane supplies on the moon, but we do not have a single station around orbit in Kerbin, and that is a very bad thing. And so today we're going to be launching up a station. Well, not all at once, of course. The station that I have in mind, I wanted to try and launch it up all at once, but I realized that it was structurally unstable, yes, and that I basically wouldn't be able to launch up in one piece. It's too big, it's too fragile, and so I'm launching up in a multitude of parts. And this part here that you can see is the initial part. This is the very first part. I like to call it the core. It has a pod on it, a modularly poddy thingamabob thing, yeah. Has one of those things, and that's what's controlling. All the rest will be controlled by drones. Okay, so what we're doing here, we are going to be burning to get into orbit. I'm putting it into a 100-kilometer orbit over the top of Kerbin. And that is that, really. So yeah, there we go, and I'm going to do a wee bit of correcting, actually. I'm going to correct it because I want a lovely orbit. And then what I'm going to do is not just disconnect that right away. I'm going to turn to 90 or 180 degrees, and then I'm going to disconnect it, and then I'm going to flip back to my 90-degree mark because that's just common for all space stations. You know, it's good for docking and everything, just 90 degree, because all the things don't move. And the reason, by the way, the reason why I'm disconnecting that at 90 or 180 degrees is because if you do it at your prograde or retrograde, it will change your orbit. And yes, it'll change my orbit if I do 180 or 90 degrees, but at least it won't change the height of my orbit, it'll just change my inclination. Alright, so this is the second module going up. Now this module is a central hub. We've got that core that we just sent up. This thing is now going to go into the bottom of it. This is a kind of a central hub. It's going to go in. This is it back in space. We've just disconnected it here, and that's that. So we're gonna come in nice and close here, and then kill our relative velocity like you do in any docking sequence. And I'm then going to go down, and we're gonna dock onto this. Now it does get quite dark, so what I do is I've just brightened this up for you guys. Forgive the big galaxy just kind of lighting up the place, but it does help you to see. And so there we go. You can see what I'm doing now. And just bring it in for docking now. There we go. Just docking away. Now, while this is docking, and it's not going to take that long, but you know, just this, and for the next one, I guess I'll talk about something else, because I want to tell you why I'm ending the season here, why I'm ending the series, just for now, until I bring it back again. Maybe in 2 weeks, 3 weeks time, or more, just depending on when I have the time to do it. It's because I'm going down to university now. I have to go down to Glasgow to do my university degree, which I'm very excited about, but unfortunately that means I won't have as much time to do this kind of thing, which I really regret, but it's just one of those things, which is a shame, but you know, that's just the way of things. Anyway, let's look back to this. What are we doing here? We're launching up the exterior habitat modules. You have to launch these up one at a time. They are very big, and I'm using the custom fairings. Sorry, they're not custom fairings, but you know what I mean. The fairings that automatically do things for you, and that is epic. I love those fairings, which are really cool. Anyway, right, so we we for some reason watch that thing spin away, and then we burn retrograde on this launcher stage just to get it back into the atmosphere. Don't leave as much debris behind. It's always nice. Then we take control of this once again, and we fly it towards the space station, KSS. I still haven't changed its name even now in edit. After I've done all this, I still haven't changed its name to just the KSS. I've still got it as the KSS core, so I'm gonna have to change that after I finish doing this. But here we go. Yeah, we've just bringing this in. This is an exterior habitat module. There's 4 of these, and they're gonna be put along here, so you can see what's happening here. This is why these 4 docking ports are there. This is for these 4 habitat modules, and they almost hang down below it, and you have to rotate it a certain way. And this rotating thing, getting all the things docked in the right position, this takes a lot of time for me, but nonetheless I manage it. This is fine. I mean, that's all good, but you can see it wobbling away there. That's just hilarious. It's like something's dangling there. I find that absolutely hilarious. But you see, I undock and it automatically goes to the side, and that's because it's pushing against that other bit, and so I find it's very annoying. I try to get it back. I try to dock again, and it's annoying, and chase view is very confusing, and so I save from load from a quick save, and I figure out what else I'm going to do. What else can I do? What's the problem here? The problem is that central thing is squint by just a little bit, and so what I have to do is I have to go to it, I have to undock it, and then I have to spin it around a wee bitty. And after I spin it around a wee bitty, I have to bring it back and dock on it, because it has no RCS. It has only that wee bit down at the bottom, which is kind of bad when you're trying to dock things together. You know, it's when you've got a big long thing and you need to dock it, you kind of need RCS at both ends, but, you know, I don't. But that's me. That's it now fixed. That's that problem fixed. Now all we have to do is undock this and spin it around like so, and then we just have to mess around with docking a bit more. Docking, because the magnets don't engage unless you move so far away from it, and then you have to come back, and that's what I had to do. I didn't remember that until I had made the mistake. Anyway, there you go. That's the first thing. That's the first habitat module. Now, instead of having to make you watch me launch another 4 up there, another 3 up there, I'm just going to kind of skip past that. But you will get to see me do a bit of housekeeping. By housekeeping, I just mean, well, this for one, just getting rid of all those RCS tanks, which I don't manage to do in the later habitat modules. I do it with some of them. It's just because, you know, anyway, right? This is a fuel launchery stage just being burnt away there, going into the atmosphere. Just thought I'd show that. This is about halfway through. I've done the habitat modules, and this is the last habitat module coming in for docking. It's coming in. It's going well. It's doing well. Now, while this is docking, let me continue to talk about university. I'm so excited for it. I bet you're wondering what kind of course I'm doing. I'm doing a film course, actually, which is pretty awesome. I think it's gonna be so fun, if nothing else. So, yeah, I won't be able to make a video for a couple of weeks or something, but I'm sure I'll manage to get at least one out within those 2 weeks. But I can't promise anything because I'm having to pack up my computer into its box and move it down to Glasgow in a van or car, depending on what I end up doing. Anyway, right, but that's got nothing to do with what we're doing at the moment. Now, after we've docked all those habitat modules on, we're launching something else. What is this we're launching? You can't see because I've put a shroud on it. I'm so evil. Nah, but you can see it now. It's actually a fuel module. I thought it would be quite cool to have these tri-couplers hold fuel between them, and I think it looks quite cool. And so I've got little RCS packs on either end of it, and it works absolutely fine. Works like a charm. And I use this to dock, and really it is fine. It's just a fuel module, so it can hold, I don't know how much 3 of those wee things are, but you know, we're gonna have 2 of them, so that's 6 small fuel tanks, which is a reasonable amount when dealing with like say Nerva engines and stuff. That can get you quite far. 6 of those. Right, okay, so here's the second one coming in now. The second one is much the same as the first one, except it's the second one. So what I've done is I've had to take in the solar panels each time I dock one of these on, just because I don't trust Jebediah to not come along, should I say, and press any buttons. You know, he's always wanting to mess around with my solar panels. He likes to come along and break them, and I'm not trusting him this time. I'm putting them away. I'm like packing them away so they're not breakable, which is fine and all good, and it works, which is the good thing. So I come in and I dock up like last time, and we kind of woohoo. We do the wee woohoo thing. We take out the solar panels, and that is that, ladies and gentlemen. That is us done. We're done. The base has been created. We now have our KSS, the Kerbal Space Station. We're ready to go, ready to rock and roll for Season 2. And the Season 2 will be coming soon. Relatively soon. When I say soon, I mean like kind of 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I don't know how long. But I'll try and maybe get Season 2 up and running after I'm all settled down in Glasgow. So, that's me for now. I will surely be putting out another video sometime in the next 2 weeks, but I am making no promises as to multiple videos. So, there we go. That is me for now, folks. I thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you will, like if you will, it's all up to you. And get KSP, it's awesome. See you later, folks. Bye-bye.